Well, what do we have here? Another video. I'm sure you're happy about that, aren't you? Of course you are. That's why you're here. We have just finished up a video filming 5 things that I hate about my Porsche Cayman 987S, and I'm not gonna lie, it was very difficult to do. Why? Because I love this car. And now I'm gonna give you 5 things that I really love about this car. And I'm not gonna talk about the exhaust, I swear. I made a pact with myself to not talk about the exhaust. But if you do have any exhaust inquiries, please direct them to this email address right here for Soul Performance Products Exhausts if you want me to answer your question. Otherwise, contact them. But I love you, and let's get into the video. Roll that intro. Should have shaved before I started filming today. Whatever, it's okay. Filming like 3 videos today. Also another video with this little package we got in the mail. Definitely just showed you my address. I'm gonna cut that out. Yes, from Amazon, and it's an OBD reader. I'll list it down below if you're interested in an OBD reader for your Porsche, any Porsche. But for the 997, it's the iCar soft, whatever. I'll make another video on that. But before we do that, I'm gonna get into these things that I tell you. And what I'm going to tell you is these things, 5 things I love about the car, not talking about the exhaust, because the exhaust, well, let's make that number 6, because I need to tell you guys that I love the exhaust. Now that that's out of the way, we can get into this. First thing I'm going to talk about is that vent on the black Caymans, and it's kind of hard to see from here, but on the black 987Ss, you have this interesting vent. You also have it on all of them, but I think it looks best on the black one is what I'm saying. You have this intake vent, which on the other side there's a fan, but on this side there's an intake vent. And that intake vent looks really cool. It almost reminds me kind of what the 3RS or the turbos have. Not quite, it's not exactly like that, but it's close, it's cool. On the cars that aren't black, and this is really why I've been having a difficult time finding a color to wrap this car, because I love it in its basalt black spec that it's optioned from. It just looks so good. And everything looks kind of modernized and up to date, and it really meshes well with everything else with the car. I'm really in love with it. And that little wing back there from certain angles looks really cool, but ultimately I guess what I'm going to summarize this into is the styling of the outside of the car. Really love it. It's really cool. Let's get inside the car so I can give you number 2. Now number 2, it's dark in here. Not terrible dark, but it's dark. I talked about this briefly in my other video, and I spoke of this in the video going over 5 things that I hate about the car. I need to open this door because it is very hot. Oh, so hot. We're gonna just take the key out of the ignition so you don't hear that nasty noise. There's so much space in this car, and say if you were to compare this, not really a competitor, but just say you were gonna compare this to a C7 Z06, which is a much larger vehicle. So much larger, whereas this is smaller. This has more space inside. Now, I'm not 6'5", but it's so roomy. I do have a friend who's 6'3", sat in the passenger seat, and he thinks the same thing. This car has so much room. It's amazing. It's amazing. Truly amazing. And that's number 2. Number 3 is going to be cargo space. That was the front trunk lid. I don't like to call it a front, but I did for tactical purposes. Now, you have this hatchback here, which lifts up, and that, my friends, has a ton of room. And I haven't really not been able to fit something in it. People say that it's kind of an awkward spacing that you have on the car. I don't necessarily think it's a very awkward space, but, oh, you have this hump here. What is that? You have this hump here. I just had this car down the beach for Memorial Day weekend, and we, I guess that's like salt water or something that dripped off of something when we were jet skiing. But you have so much room that you can fit stuff in. Just know that. There's so much room in the back. And then if we walk over to the front, which I'm gonna do for you, I'm not gonna post the beer cooler that I had, but as you can see in here, we have these little compartments, the battery and whatnot. I put some extra oil in there just in case. It's always good to carry some oil for the car. Some 0W40 is what I use, but look at that. I've fit in that before. I think it's in a video, a recent video. Yeah. The next thing I'm gonna say goes without saying, but I don't know what to tell you. I have to just bring this up. This car handles like a dream. This car handles better than a Ferrari does. This car handles better than almost any car does because it's mid-engine, because it's lightweight, because of how Porsche has fixed it up. And I by no means am a Porsche fanboy, definitely an enthusiast, but I like all cars. I've been looking into Corvettes, I've been looking into Audi R7s, I've been looking into a ton of vehicles to potentially replace this with, and I just can't find one other than a Boxer Spider. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. Not sure. Stay tuned and subscribe if you are interested. My voice just cracked. And that's, you know, there's not much more to really talk about. This car is awesome all the way around. I'm going to flip you around and give you the last one. There are many things we can discuss on this vehicle, but I actually love the cluster and how the gauges are butting out from each other. It's just really cool. I used to not be a fan of the font, but it's grown on me. I really like it. And the fact that you have the digital speedo cut out in the center of that, and that's where all your information goes. Some information over here too, temperature, time, things of that. I actually need to fix that because it is not 849. It is not. If it was 849 right now, that'd be really odd. One more thing I want to add in, and I can't, it won't do its justice if I play it and turn it on through the camera, even though I do have an expensive mic on my camera right now. It just won't do its justice. The sound system, it says the sound system, this car has the Bose Premium, don't know what I'm doing with my fingers right now, but the Bose Premium sound system. It's amazing. It just sucks I can't hook up my phone. I'm gonna have to spend about $500, $700 to $1,000 to do some aftermarket modifications if I keep this car to make the sound system iPhoneable. Yeah, because I have an iPhone. Yes, that phone case will be in the description too if you want it. It's pretty cool. It actually, as you can see, this works out perfectly. It kind of just snakes through there, moves over to the left, and boom. And I still get a lot of this AC if I have the AC turned on. If you have a 987 or any car, I would definitely get that. It's pretty awesome. And there you have it, my friends. That is briefly what I'm going to go over in this video. I haven't made a video talking about 5 things I love about the car. I wanted to. You've been asking. I've been getting DMs on Instagram. Matt, what do you really like about it? I want to get one. What are the reasons why you like it? Why do you hate it? It's hard to tell you why I hate it. It's hard to tell you why I love it because I like it. It's all in unison. Everything kind of, it's a team. It all congregates together and makes this awesome thing. And the best part about this car is it doesn't kill you. I'm not rich. I'm not a millionaire. It's not about the money with this car. And just keep that in mind because I like to have my money in investments that are making me money. This car wasn't making me money until I started this YouTube channel. And now it's awesome that I am able to do that and make these videos. But again, I'm so grateful, so freaking grateful. I love this car. I'm glad I found it. It's got low miles, about 45,000 right now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. The only thing I would fix really, just to kind of leave you off with that, if you haven't watched the 5 Things I Hate video, I explain it. I really don't like the infotainment. And I explained this a little bit. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but I'm just not crazy about it. Because sometimes, I don't want to say it gets old hearing that flat 6, because it's straight pipe with the Soul Performance Products exhaust, but man, ooh, it sounds good. But sometimes it's good just to chill if you're out with your friends and they just want to hear some music. And you know, I can't really do that because we have to listen to the radio. My hair looks great right now. I'm gonna leave you all off here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe down below if you don't know what that means. If I haven't explained it earlier, red rectangular button down below. All it does, it's not gonna cost you money or anything. Just hit the little notification bell to it after you hit the subscribe button. It's so you can get these videos much more frequently. It just notifies you when I post because subscribing just isn't enough, so hit the notification bell and it notifies you when I post things. If you resonate with me, if you want to watch Porsche videos, in the outro there will be my Instagram and other stuff too. Do with that what you will, what you must. I will see you later. Another video coming this week probably. I don't know when I'm posting this. Have a great day.